Hey, psst, over here! You're late! The ceremony has already started, and King Nebuchadnezzar will be very angry to see you coming in now. But, well, at this moment, we don't know what will happen. You see the king over there? He's furious because Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego disobey his order to bow down to his image. Oh, right. You don't know what's going on. Well, let me catch you up on everything that has happened. By the way, I am Nabonassir, one of the king's counselors. Do you remember how happy King Nebuchadnezzar was after he received the interpretation of his dream from Daniel? Well, he stopped worshipping idols for a while and showed a lot of respect for Daniel's God. He even called him a god of gods and a revealer of secrets. But after some time passed, the king began to slip back into his old ways. And since all his advisors were anxious to get back into good favor with him, after he had threatened to kill all of us, we suggested that he build a great statue showing that Babylon was the greatest of all kingdoms. Evidently, King Nebuchadnezzar liked this idea very much because he couldn't believe Babylon would simply come to an end. So he ordered that a statue of approximately 90 feet or 27 meters tall be built on this plain. By the way, this plain is the plain of Dura. Yeah, that's a huge image, 90 feet. It would be about as tall as a 9-story building. That's pretty tall. Okay, so let me give you an idea of where we are standing now. Let's see, the city of Babylon is that way, northwest from here. Well, the statue Nebuchadnezzar designed wasn't exactly the same as the one in his dream, made of different metals. He made this new statue completely out of gold. Can you imagine? Such a tall image made entirely of gold? Well, he wanted to show everyone that Babylon would never end. Oh no, we all want it to last forever. Nebuchadnezzar is so pleased with his golden statue that he invited all the princes, governors, captains, judges, treasurers, counselors, police officers, and rulers from all his provinces to attend a dedication ceremony for this statue. This includes Judah. And you know what? Rumor has it that even King Zedekiah came all the way from Jerusalem and is here as well. Well, wait. Now that I think about it, that means that King Zedekiah bowed down before the image, because I saw only 3 men standing. Well, the directions were simple. The king's heralds announced to everyone that when they heard the music playing, everyone was supposed to bow down and worship the statue. If not, they would be burnt alive in a fiery furnace. Nebuchadnezzar is pretty smart. He knows that music makes the party. And once people get into the swing of things, that hypnotic beat causes them to not think anymore. They could even worship the devil without realizing it. And with such a huge crowd of leaders here, and with the threat of such a terrible punishment, there is no way anyone is going to disobey it. Not even the king of Judah. You just do what everybody else does. That's how it works. Oh, at first King Nebuchadnezzar didn't see that anything was wrong. But when he was told the 3 Hebrews had dared to disobey him, he was beside himself with rage. He ordered that they be brought to him immediately. When they came, for a moment, I thought Nebuchadnezzar might change his mind. He likes those Jewish boys very much. His face seemed to soften when he saw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. The king decided to give them a second chance. I was shocked. Kings don't just give second chances to rule breakers, especially not kings like Nebuchadnezzar. Just in case they hadn't understood the first commands, the king explained the rules again, and also the punishment. But what surprised me the most was that these Hebrews didn't accept another chance. Without a trace of fear, they said boldly, "O Nebuchadnezzar, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the fiery furnace and from you, O king. But if he doesn't, please know that we will not serve your gods nor worship your golden image." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. They were young, and their faces looked so noble. Really, there was something to be admired in their clear, honest eyes. It was their faith in their God that made them willing to die rather than to obey the king. Hold on a second. You received the king's invitation. I'm sure of that. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. So, I'm curious. Do you believe in the God of Daniel? Really? So you would have stood with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego too. Would you have disobeyed the king's order, even if the king would throw you into the fiery furnace? Wow, you have a lot of faith in your God. What is it with this God that makes people like you have such a confidence in him? Does that mean that you believe God will save them from the fiery furnace? I hope you're right, because, oh my friends, I have never, in all my years, seen King Nebuchadnezzar so angry as he became at that moment. His face turned bright red, and he shouted at them, "Who is this God who will deliver you from my hands?" Oh, this doesn't look like it's going to end well. Hey, I'm going to go back to see what happens next. Goodbye, friends. See you around.